And now to our story of prime interest, again involving a game. Actually, though, pro football is a business, one that relies on ticket sales, TV contracts, and a huge fan following. An NFL quarterback has jeopardized the allegiance of his fans based on his allegiance or lack thereof to our flag. As Ed Berliner reports, it's not only a matter of red, white, and blue, but also of black and white.
This isn't for a look, this isn't for publicity or anything like that. This is for people that don't have the voice. And this is for people that are being oppressed.
JD, once a star for the San Francisco 49ers, who only had to concern himself with winning games, Colin Kaepernick finds himself embroiled in a national controversy over his refusal to stand for the national anthem at a recent preseason game against the Green Bay Packers. The most immediate and angry reaction comes from those who see his actions as a slap in the face to American military veterans.
That son of a who had the audacity to disrespect our country, to disrespect our flag, to disrespect every active and retired veteran of the United States Armed Forces.
Despite the fact Kaepernick says this has nothing to do with seeking to disrespect any member of the military.
I know a lot of people's initial reactions thought it was bashing the military, which it wasn't. That wasn't my intention at all. I think now that we have those things cleared up, we can get to the root of what I was saying and really address those issues.
The protest is, in his own words, based on what he considers to be police brutality and personal experience.
One of my roommates was moving out of a house in college, and because we were the only black people in that neighborhood, the cops got called and all of us had guns drawn on us.
While the National Football League has supported Kaepernick and will not punish him if he chooses to sit during the anthem again. JD, it's back to you.
Thanks very much, Ed. Now, for this quick reminder, we will be taking your calls at 1-877-NEWSMAX. That's 1-877-639-7629. Let's continue the conversation now with YouTube sensations and Donald Trump supporters, Diamond and Silk. Ladies, as always, thanks for your time here on Newsmax Prime. Tell you what, we're going to listen a little bit more to what Colin Kaepernick had to say in the locker room following that preseason game. Let's look and listen.
I'll continue to sit. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed. To me, this is something that has to change. And when there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, and this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to, I'll stand.
Ladies, fans are now burning his jersey for his failure to stand during the national anthem. What's your reaction?
Well, you know, this is the consequences that come behind his actions for sitting down. It's very disrespectful, him being a leader, people looking up to him, and for him to disrespect the flag or the Pledge of Allegiance is disrespectful. It's disrespectful to our veterans, to the people that serve our country, to the people that fought and died for our country.
That's right.
I would wish that he would use his protests in other ways. How about going out into the African American community or the black community and seeing why are our brothers killing our other brothers, or our brothers are killing our sisters? How about protesting in that way? But
right.
taking the disrespected flag, I don't like that at all.
And you can't get nothing done sitting down. You have to get off of your seat of do nothing and go and try to change some policies. See, we'll have those different policies in place. What administration have these current things in place that cause these different things that he's against or have a problem with to happen? He needs to go and interact with what? The different legislations, the different policy holders. Who's doing what? Who makes the decision? Get out and see who does what to put different things in place.
Don't take it out on that flag.
That's right. And don't be just sitting on your behind and just thinking something is going to change, because that's not going to happen.
Right.
Donald Trump weighed in on this late this afternoon with a statement to the effect, hey, if Colin Kaepernick can make as much money in another country, good luck. Sarah Palin also got in on the debate on Twitter, as reported by our parent website, Newsmax.com. Governor Palin told those following her basically to sack Kaepernick and told him to get the HE double hockey sticks out of America. Do you line up with what Mr. Trump and what Governor Palin have to say?
Oh, Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Look, you're making good money, and you mean to tell me you want to disrespect our flags? Listen, people come over here, they have to assimilate to our way.
That's right.
So with you disrespecting the flag, disrespecting the Pledge of Allegiance, what you're telling other people it's okay for them to come into our country and do it
disrespect
and
us.
disrespect our flag. It's not okay. It's not okay. We have to have respect, bring respect back.
That's right.
Another concept for respect, and I guess it's white versus black. On Friday morning, on MSNBC's Morning Joe, Mika Brzezinski really got after Trump supporter Pastor Mark Burns for some of the things he said in support of Donald Trump. Ladies, I want you to look and listen at this exchange.
When he made the comments he made about the judge saying he was a Mexican, was that racist or not?
Well, I think...
I just want to know if it was racist or not. That's all, and then I can move on with the conversation, but I need to know where you stand on things in terms of reality. So were those comments racist or not?
Well, I think it's important to understand, I think if I was in Mr. Trump's shoes and I had a very controversial policy that offended many millions of, potentially millions of Hispanic people...
But you know he was not he was born in America. Were the comments racist or not? I just want to know.
Let me finish my statement, okay?
Well, I was asking for the answer to the question, not a statement.
Well,
could I have an answer to the question?
Let me give you my answer the way I would give it to you, so that we can move forward. Because we're telling the story. It's just the story.
But it's yes or no.
So I think if I was in Mr. Trump's shoes, I don't think it was racist. I understand what real racism is.
So that was it. Yes or no, insisted Mika Brzezinski. Now, it's worth noting that Mr. Trump will be in Detroit next weekend to meet with African Americans at the behest of Pastor Burns. And he also makes plans on down the road to speak in predominantly African American churches. First of all, your take on Mika Brzezinski's interchange with Pastor Mark Burns. And secondly, how do you think Mr. Trump is going to be perceived or received in the African American community in Detroit next weekend?
First of all, Mika should have been asking Diamond and Silk that question.
That's right.
No, it wasn't racist. Donald Trump had to defend himself, and he saw it was bias that was going to be taking place in the courtroom.
Exactly.
So he had to call it like he said.
That's right.
And I think he's going to be well received among the African American people, because he's talking about bringing back opportunities and cleaning up these communities.
Yes.
And people are tired of living in poverty and living in impoverished areas. So I think he's going to be received very well.
That's right.
Well, let's receive a phone call from my old congressional district out in Chandler, Arizona. Kathy is on the line. Kathy, welcome to Newsmax Prime. Kathy.
Hello?
Hi, Kathy.
Hello?
You're on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I almost lost you. I hit the flash button. I'm sorry. I wanted to say, are you still there?
Yes, we are. Go right ahead.
Oh, okay. I thought I lost you. I want to comment on this Kaepernick. You know, seems to be a trend in this country to bash America. If he is an American citizen, you know, I remember when that black man was shot in Florida by a night patrol kid that was doing night patrol, and there was a big thing about it. And then all the team players came out onto the basketball court with hoods on, and you know, and they told them they could not do that. This is similar to that. This is bashing the United States. I don't care. You know, I have a daughter-in-law who is a school teacher, preschool teacher, and there was a Muslim man who came in who's not an American citizen, but his son was attending this school that she teaches at. He told her he did not want his son standing up with the rest of the children saluting the flag or saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
I understand. And the point, I believe, is this, and we thank you for the call, Kathy. I believe it was Fred Friendly, the former president of CBS News, of all people, who said, just because you have the right to do something does not make it right. Ladies, let me go to another important topic, and that had to do with, over the weekend, the tragic shooting of basketball star Dwayne Wade's cousin in Chicago. Turned political and controversial after Donald Trump took to the Twittersphere to put out the following tweet. Dwayne Wade's cousin just shot and killed walking her baby in Chicago. just what I have been saying. African Americans will vote Trump. 4 hours after some backlash to this, Trump then tweeted out, again 4 hours later, my condolences to Dwayne Wade and his family on the loss of Nakia Aldridge. They're in my thoughts and prayers. In terms of the sequence, shouldn't Trump have put out the message of condolence first before moving to politics? About 30 seconds.
He put it out the way he put it out, and he called it like he see it.
That's right.
Saw it. Black people are going to vote for him. Black people are tired of being shot in their own communities, and he's going to come in and clean that up.
Exactly.
Diamond and Silk, as always, we appreciate what it is you have to say. Thank you again for Skyping in tonight, and rest assured we will be back with you in the days to come. Thanks very much.